to our universe.
The CayVin Universe.
Oh, yes. We are back, and it's the return of Kay. How you doing today, babe?
I'm here.
Yes, she's here. She's alive. There's no O'Brien laundry situation going on here. Yeah, what's been going on?
I mean, a lot.
A lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, but nonetheless, we are back, and yeah, we're actually going to start today's episode with a little new segment, speaking of the return of Kay. So yeah, I asked you how's it going, but actually, what's bothering you today, babe?
What's bothering me? Something's always
what's bothering Kay today?
Something is always bothering me. And to be honest with you, what I can think of today is about a commercial that I saw. Today is going to be very simple, but that just proves that something as simple as a commercial could literally ruin my day. And this is why, because I need to get your opinion on this, okay? It's called a Mr. Trumpy bear. Do you have any idea what that is, first of all, before I bring it up? A Mr. Trumpy bear.
I saw the tag here, but no, I don't know what it is.
Okay. So basically, you know how like when you're like watching just regular standard TV, paid programming, those like commercials that come up that are like, oh, you can buy this for 3 easy payments of $39.95.
Right.
Okay, so this is one of those, right? And tell me, who's going to buy this?
Oh, my Lord.
So, this is Trumpy Bear commemorating the 45th president of the USA. Order now for 3 easy payments of $19.95. Who has this kind of money?
Well, okay, so he's just sucking the life out of his supporters, trying to get as much money. I remember whenever he first lost, and then I remember a mass email went out where it was like, donate now to the presidential, relief fund for him to fight this. And it's like, where'd all that money go? I wonder where's all this Trumpy bear money going?
Exactly.
Like,
so
Donald Trump is like is honestly, his whole presidential run has proven, I mean, if it hasn't proven or disproven a lot, it's proven one thing. He's the biggest merch. Trump has the biggest merch game in the game.
Literally.
Trump is like, that's basically what his presidential campaign, or yeah, everything, was just a whole giant merch run.
He basically lives off his flag sales, to be honest.
Yes, and his hats, like how many people
hats,
like, and how, yes, this dude, like, hey, I mean, he has the biggest merch supporters, I'll tell you that much, because I can see people, especially around here, you know, in the conservative areas, people with this fucking Trumpy bear.
Yeah, literally. And it gets better too, because not only do you have this like, I mean, it looks just like Trump, to be honest with you. It has Trump hair, you know, the infamous hair, the bushy eyebrows.
This is real. Like, somebody paid for, or well, Trump's people.
Somebody paid for this commercial to go on TV. Like, that's fucking insane. Wow. But that it couldn't get any better. The added bonus is that, so in the back, and it even shows this, like in the commercial, like, oh, this is going to win people over. So on his back has like a zipper along his neck, and an entire American flag comes out.
That's like, America. That's America.
So he can wave. So he can
wave
his flag.
So the men, Trump supporters that don't want to support gay rights can take a flag out of a teddy bear and wave it around.
Literally.
Perfect.
That makes so much sense.
That is
makes so much fucking sense.
Wow.
And includes a certificate of authenticity. Because,
you know, like I said, like we said before, we don't like to get too political on this show, but this is, I mean, at this point, this is not political. This is just nonsense. that we live in.
This is foolishness. This is the problem, okay?
If you buy this bear.
If you buy this bear, you're the problem.
You're part of the problem. You're part of the problem.
Literally, so.
Wow.
What do you say, babe? We have an extra $19.95? No.
We're not getting Trumpy bear. I'm sorry. Not getting Trumpy bear.
We'll get Trumpy bear for our dogs to rip up.
Right, there you go.
Literally.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, that's good for a start for, so that's what's bothering you today, huh?
Yeah, literally. So, like, it's literally eating at my random parts of the day.
Yeah, so like, this is going to be kind of like a grind my gears type segment with you, Kay. Yes. So anytime you have something to bring up, you know, maybe it's every episode, maybe it's every other episode, but we're going to start doing.
I might be in a really good mood. The world just might be perfect.
But I mean, even if there's stuff that's not bothering you, you know, I'm sure we can always sit and brainstorm before the show, and I'll be like, what about this? And you'll be like, oh, yeah.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah, it's usually how it works.
You reminded me. Thank you.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, so today's episode, you know, Kay, you're back.
We're just kind of catching up.
Yeah, catching up on segments. So, you know, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Hope you enjoyed that first segment. So let's get into some CayVin news.
Some CayVin news. Nice.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
So of course we'll start with something that I guess everyone is talking about right now.
Literally everybody.
You know, we're recording this after the Oscars, so basically, I mean, the slap heard around the world. You know,
that's what you need to name this clip. Actually,
the slap heard around the world.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, and it's been confirmed: Chris Rock versus Will Smith at WrestleMania 38.
Yeah, I heard Denzel's gonna referee.
Denzel's
And Jada Pinkett might even show up in a cage.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Make a surprise appearance.
Jada Pinkett on a forklift match. Old WCW fans will get that reference. Buff Bagwell's mom on a forklift match. Yeah, I mean, just well, I want to start. Well, what do you think about this while I pull up this?
There's so much. First, I want to start off by saying that we were watching the Oscars. We actually witnessed it firsthand. You know, like you mentioned, everybody's talking about this. So there has to be somebody who wasn't watching when it actually happened. And I can actually say that we were, and it was the most cringiest moment of my life.
It was. We were like,
what's happening right now?
Wait, what's going on? And then, like, for our, TV, it was like cutting back and forth, and like you could tell the producers were in the back, like,
like,
holy
shit,
yes.
turn the mics off.
But we did see Will enough where it went back to Will, and you see him mouthing the words.
You knew when he mouthed before everybody else even said it
now
in the
it's
news.
all. I don't know how people got the unedited version or whatever, but nonetheless, it's
the
out there.
unmuted version.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it just so Will sent an apology. Or he said an apology.
He issued an apology. Yeah. And this doesn't count for the apology that he tried to do when he won his award.
Oh, when he slapped him and he's all like, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth," and then a few moments later, I want to be a vessel for love.
He's all fucking crying
like,
up there.
like show that, like, yeah, like it's literally. So right here, here's one moment.
Yeah, and then 5 minutes later.
Yeah, 5 minutes later.
Like, what?
All right. No, but
whatever you say.
Everyone's talking about the emotion, and it was, of course, on the spot thing. That's why Chris Rock didn't know what the fuck to do. It was just awkward, and it was shocking, and
But he fucking ate that slap.
No one's talking about how Chris Rock literally ate the shit out of that slap.
Took it like a
and
professional.
he still thought
slapper.
Yes, he still thought about going in more,
Yeah.
because you hear him like for slightly he goes, "Ooh, I could," and he stops himself, and he's just like,
he had something else up his sleeve.
Oh, he could have easily verbally destroyed Will Smith if he wanted to in that moment, but he decided to be professional and not to. And then that's just the thing. Like, well, first let me read the apology, and then we'll talk about the aftermath. Yeah, actually, you want to go ahead and read it?
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest with you, we had to cut this clip like 3 times because I kept messing up.
Okay, so Mr. Smith says, "Violence in all forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are a part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed and my actions were non-indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place of violence in a world of love and kindness. I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. Sincerely, Will."
Woo! I don't know. What do you think about that?
I honestly did not... Sorry, here.
Oh, no. It's good.
I honestly did not think about what this was going to do to the King Richard, peoples, like he won an award for that movie in 5 minutes later, and so of course that has to look bad.
Yeah.
And the Williams sisters were there. They were probably very disappointed.
Yeah. I don't know. See, the thing, you got some people supporting Will, you got some people supporting Chris, and it's like, I mean, like, whether you're a fan of Will Smith or not, like, we're fans of Will Smith, always has been, always have been.
We admired him on the red carpet, him and Jada, before the whole incident happened.
What, and literally, how ironic, what did we literally say right when we saw Will and Jada? The first thing out of my mouth was, "Oh, they're still together?"
Yep.
And I think that's where all this emotion, of course, that's where all this emotion stems from, is the entanglement, and, everyone thinking Will's a cuck, which, I still think he is. And, it's just the emotion of it, and he just maybe got too fed up. Yeah, there's previous clips of, like, the 2016 Oscars where Chris Rock is making fun of Jada again, so maybe he just got fed up, like, why does Chris Rock always got to talk shit about Jada? Maybe it was that. It's very emotional, and like, even though these people are celebrities and they're millionaires and they're actors, like, they're still human at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They still got emotions, and if they get out of hand, now the fact that that money and that celebrity status gives you the kind of emotion and the kind of mind to think like, oh, I can just get up and smack somebody and I'm gonna be good.
Yeah.
Like that's like saying, if you support that, you know, that's like saying at any comedy show you go to, and we're fans of comedy and we go to comedy shows often. So that's like saying any comedy show, if a comedian's up there doing his job, which the Oscars hired Chris Rock to do his job, which is be a comic. And if Chris Rock is more leaning, that's what people don't understand. There's such thing. That's a category of comedian, is a roast comic.
Yeah.
You know, comics that, they're comedians, but then they also specialize, just like, you know, in any field you have a specialty. There's comics that specialize in roasting people, basically talking shit. And that's kind of what Chris Rock kind of is, you know. You know, he just was that before there was an actual category and a name for it. So that's like saying for you to justify what Will did is right. That's like saying anybody, if you're at any comedy show and the comic says something about anybody in the
that
front row,
like.
that they can just get up and smack them. Like that's not
an excuse.
That's not an excuse.
Yeah, that's not right.
No matter who you are.
That way.
Yeah. So
yeah,
that's just my thought. Like you know, like I said, I like them both, but I'm taking Chris Rock's side, especially how he ate that shit up.
Yeah, literally. Props to him. I very much respect him. So I feel like that night that Chris Rock gained a lot of my respect and Will Smith lost a lot of it for me.
Yes. Like I said, still a fan, but that's a good way to say it. Lost a lot of respect.
Like, he had a lot of other options, right? Like, to be honest, like, I mean, he did what he did, so it's like we can't go back and change that. But he could have easily, like, you know, if he was going to speak out loud to Chris, like, hey, bro, like, don't say that, right? Whatever. If he was going to approach him, he could have easily whispered in his ear. He just took it way too far.
Like you said, you said earlier, he did it backwards. He should have, maybe if he wanted to, if he really was that emotional, he should have yelled something first.
Exactly.
And then maybe if Chris Rock kept talking shit.
Yeah, then I'll shut you up.
Yeah. It still doesn't justify it,
exactly.
But, you know,
yeah.
then it's a little bit like, okay, I see why he did that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And another thing, too, that's really been bugging me is that, to be honest with you, I thought Jada's head was a preference. Because,
yeah, we thought it was a preference, too. We didn't know. We didn't even understand the joke. We had to look it up.
Yeah, I was like, what's G.I. Jane?
I looked up G.I. Jane, and I was like, oh.
When I saw looked at the movie posters, like, okay, yeah, now we know. But, I mean, to be honest with you, I thought it was a preference. And because, I mean, Amber Rose, right? Was Khalifa's ex-wife?
Yeah.
That's a preference, and that's a good style.
Yeah, you see a lot of that.
Style.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought there was nothing wrong with it. There was nothing wrong with her at all. So, like, the fact I feel like if Chris Rock would have known that she had this medical condition, he wouldn't have said anything. Like, I trust that.
Yeah, because what you're saying is right. I see what you're saying, because if he was making fun of her based on her hairstyle preference,
yes,
that's why at first we were like, that wasn't even bad. What the hell?
He even said it was a G.I. Jane joke.
But then once we found out, like I'm sure a lot of people, once we found out, then it was like about her hairstyle, that it's not a preference, it's a medical condition. Then that's where you say, like, Chris Rock was in the wrong right there. So essentially they both have the wrong side. Maybe he's wrong about making fun of her condition, and then Will's wrong to, like, smack the shit out of him.
Yeah.
So there you go. But still, you know, I don't know.
We'll see where this goes, because I don't know if you read, but the Academy has already came out. LAPD has already came out and said, like, a statement, like, that they're putting this under review, because, to be honest with you, like, I think there should be action taken by the Academy, because that was not right. I even thought, like, and I know the whole reason why is because you can't tell me the Academy doesn't know the answers to, not the answers, the people who win, right? These awards that they give out. You can't tell me they did not already know that Will Smith was going to win Best Leading Actor. And so I feel like that's the only reason why they let him stay, because if in any other case, he should have been escorted out. Yeah, that's just my opinion.
True.
That's
so
not right.
What you got to do is next year at the Oscars, you're going to have a boxing ring set up. You're going to do the first ever crossover. This is how you make the Oscars interesting. Okay, you're going to do the first ever celebrity boxing Oscars crossover.
Yeah.
In the middle of the Oscars, during the Oscars, you know, you're going to have a boxing match. And it's going to be for the, what is it? For the Oscar. I was going to call it the Golden Globe or something. Something totally different.
Yeah, different.
So next year, for the first time ever, it's going to be a celebrity boxing match Oscar crossover.
Yeah.
Will Smith versus Chris Rock. Chris Rock's going to have to beef up, or Will Smith's going to have to slim down, one or the other. And whoever wins gets the Oscar. That's what you do.
Sounds good.
It's the only way to solve this, because other than that, like to be real, like, you know, we're torn.
Yeah, exactly.
But like you said, it's perfect. Lost respect for Will Smith.
And Chris Rock went up there to do his job. Okay, he went up there to give out a documentary. Did anybody else realize that? Because we realized that 2 days later that man didn't even know where he was after he got
Distraught.
Yeah, he's like, we're here to give out a documentary. He's,
His
funny.
fucking brain got scrambled.
Yeah, he glitched after that.
Oh,
His
God.
ear was ringing.
And then, of course, I know we're talking about this a while, but we can't move on until we talk about the people, that are the theories that it's fake. Because, the smiling afterwards, the slow motions, the screenshots.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Because, we were even looking up the Oscar hashtag before this happened while it was going on. No one was really talking about it. All of a sudden, here we are 2 days later still talking about it.
Yeah.
So maybe there's a slight chance, but,
Yeah.
I'm more going, I'm not saying it's not possible, but, I'm going with it was legit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this is what the Oscars 2022 is going to be remembered for.
Yeah.
Just this.
That's true.
Because it's like,
true.
I'm sorry, you can't, I don't even remember, most of those
We don't
awards.
even remember who won that award that he presented. We don't even remember who won that documentary that he presented.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one. Yeah.
Wow.
But it looks like there's been enough talk.
It's time for the main event. Well, speaking of wrestling, this is a little sad one, but it happened during the past week or so, right?
The past week.
Like, yeah,
it's been about a couple of weeks.
Well, yeah, it's been so long since we've both been here on this episode, but
yeah.
Of course, this is more wrestling news. And for those that are wrestling fans and we're fans of Jobber Circle Wrestling, we will be returning. We were just honestly waiting for the right time in the WrestleMania season.
Yeah.
Being literally this week is perfect time. So
yeah. So get ready for that because I
yeah.
hope you're excited as we are.
Yeah, be on the lookout for that. But one of the greats, Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, passed away. So just a little moment to say rip to him.
Yeah, rip to Scott Hall,
rip
man.
to Scott Hall. So yeah,
I'll be doing the Scott Hall walk all the time.
Scott Hall walk. Yeah. So whether you're a fan of, this Scott Hall is one of the ones. That's why it's on, here on this episode. I would put him on the line with the Macho Mans, the Ultimate Warriors. Like he's a household name.
Oh yeah.
Even if you're not a fan of wrestling, you still know who the NWO is, which he was a part of. You still know, old school WWF, which he basically was in that time. I mean, I'm sure there was a time where a lot of people were watching wrestling, and everyone remembers WrestleMania 10, the ladder match between him and Shawn Michaels, the first ever ladder match for both of those Intercontinental titles. So yeah, just a household name, and it's just sad. But yeah, it's like me and Walt were talking about with those. With our episodes, or, those 2 episodes we did, is like rock stars drop like flies. Well, that's another one people don't really think about is wrestlers drop at young, pass away at young age as well, from all the abuse of the ring, and then, external abuse with, alcohol and, prescription drugs, what have it, that's honestly no one to judge either, because we don't know the pain of constantly traveling. It's basically like a carnival lifestyle.
Yeah.
Constantly traveling, but also, it's like you're doing this performance. It's like you're doing a dance, like you're doing an ice skating routine every night. But then you're also in that dance routine involves you getting slammed over and over and over.
Yeah, just constant bumps.
Yeah, exactly. So, and it's all for just the entertainment of the fans. So it's crazy. Yeah, rest in peace, Scott Hall.
Yeah. The golden toothpick. Sorry.
The golden toothpick. That's awesome.
Yeah.
He's got a golden toothpick in the sky.
Yeah.
Another passing. So a little while ago we talked about. Yeah, we talked about a man, and we actually kind of.
I did not mean to just laugh.
We kind of embraced the fact that this man was given a pig heart to survive, and we were kind of embracing the science and how far technology's going, that we can just live longer with animal hearts and stuff like that. Turns out, kind of not there yet.
Turns out it was a dud.
So yeah, this guy that got a pig transplant ended up passing away 2 months later.
2 months later.
Yeah. Yep. Is there anything of importance to read in this article, or is just note that we're not there yet? We're not there yet.
I feel like we're far. They should not have done that. That poor man. I feel like
literally there's
I
a
feel
picture.
so sad.
Pig, heart, human. Yeah, no wonder why it failed.
Yeah.
Have him take these.
Wow.
What is going on? Oh, it's
wait,
easy.
did you see that? Go back down. What's step 4?
Okay, read the steps here.
Okay, yeah. Step 1. Adding and removing genes with gene editing technology creates genetically altered pig cells. 2. These are used to make pig embryos. Okay. The genetically engineered pigs are raised in a controlled biosealed environment. I would hope so. Not just some wild pig heart
you're putting in me. So they're basically creating pigs with his DNA.
Pretty much, yeah, is what it sounds like. The organ is removed from the adult pig and transplanted into a patient. A patient must take immunosuppressant drugs to prevent their body from rejecting the new organ.
Well, it looks like that's what happened. So maybe it was in the prescription drugs.
Yeah, it looks like the pig heart got in there was like, you're done.
It could have been any step because if this is the graph they showed him and he's like, yes.
Sounds good. He goes, I'll take it.
This is so bad.
It is
they
so
get
bad.
their ass
It's so
back in the
sad.
lab and figure this shit out because
Yeah.
it didn't work.
Yeah, like literally, that poor man lost his life, and they're just like, back to the drawing board.
Well, I'm sure they told him, the risk involved and
I'm
he could
sure.
die, and
Yeah,
I'm sure at that point you're willing to risk anything.
yeah, for sure.
So this is another thing of note. So just something I was scrolling and I saw this, but Apple made an additional $6.5 billion by no longer providing accessories with new iPhones.
Fuckers.
Right?
Fucking fuckers, right?
Yeah.
Because the new ones don't even come with chargers.
No, yeah, they don't come with chargers. I don't even think they come with headphones anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, so if this is the case,
For the price that they are now, they should be coming with AirPods.
right, exactly. They really should, like the AirPods,
Literally.
even version 1.
Yes.
Yeah, so with that being said, where's all that money going to? I mean, like, it better be invested back into the next iPhone. The next iPhone better freaking have a hologram in it or something. If they're making that much. Apple's so rich. That's crazy.
No, I have a good one. It's going to be invested in all that. Your 6.5 billion people is being invested into a different camera lens for the back. Because now I bet as we go on, the whole back's going to be camera lenses.
Right?
By
It'll just be one giant
the
lens.
time where,
That's
yeah.
crazy. Wow. Like, I mean, honestly, the cameras are getting better. We were even saying,
Yeah, they really are.
We were even saying because,
But-
we like, I guess like a year ago, we bought new cameras to record.
Yeah.
And we started recording with those new cameras and editing, and we ended up returning them because, like, literally, like, even, like, expensive cameras, are
Yeah.
not as good as
Exactly.
as iPhones
As you
nowadays.
think. Yeah.
yeah.
We had, and it was badass too, but it's like, it just didn't work.
Yeah.
It didn't perform to what we needed it to.
Oh, okay. What is this?
Oh. Okay, so you've never seen the picture of this kid before? So I used to be obsessed with the show, and this is where I remember him from.
Was this making a murder or what?
Kind of, no. So this boy, his name is Eric Smith. When he was just 13 years old in that picture, he lured 4-year-old Derek Robbie into a stand of trees and choked him, hit him with rocks, and poured the child's Kool-Aid over him. And then after he died, he sodomized him with a stick. And that was when he was 13. He's now 42. He spent the past 28 years behind bars, and he's now a free man. And so I can only think that, but I mean, apparently he's doing all right. He's living in Queens. He has a fiance now.
What?
Who would get in the same bed with him?
Those people that just love
he was just a
murderers and
kid.
psychos.
He was just a kid. No, he's more enhanced now,
But you, I
feel.
mean, aren't you like, you kind of have that in your brain where you're kind of like, not attracted to, but you're interested in like things like this and like psycho killers and things like that. So it just takes a little bit beyond that to those girls that just want to be with psycho killers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she's going to be known to be with this guy. But like, look at him. That's like him now. He still looks scary to me.
Wow. That's crazy.
But yeah, I just thought, I mean, I guess he's been, I'm assuming good behavior. That's why they
Yeah.
granted him the parole.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see. I mean, hopefully he stays out of trouble. He's
Wow.
42 now. He has literally a second chance. Like, he barely had a childhood. He has a second chance
I
at
mean, but
trying to move on and being better.
justify. I mean, I guess that's what it's for. The time is supposed to justify.
Yeah.
He did his time. We're not supposed to judge him afterwards, but still, like, what the? Maybe it's
But
because the
still,
first time I'm
somebody
hearing
lost
about
their
it.
4-year-old.
And in that
28
in a
years ago.
brutal way too. Like
Yeah.
that's just like that's what bothers me. Like we went political. I don't want to go too religious route, but that's just what bothers me about reincarnation. Like the belief or the theory, I guess, because in the end we don't know and we're not supposed to know. So everything's a theory. But that after we pass on, that the next step is reincarnation. We just come back. It's like that kind of like I don't know, because it's like really, what if you come back to be that 4-year-old that got like brutally assaulted and killed? Like that's not
who
a
wants
fair
that?
deal. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
at
and
all.
it just makes you feel so bad for those people. But yeah. Wow. Crazy. Let's get into some something a little uplifting here, and let's get into some Mushroom Galaxy.
So we are here to give a documentary out.
Okay. This is crazy.
When you have a conversation with somebody I don't fucking trust, did not complain about her motherfucking ass. Boy, y'all come back, come on, fuck outside.
Someone about to get fired.
Someone is about to.
Well,
But
because those were workers at the table too, right?
I mean, I thought they were on a date. That was my theory.
No, that looked like the chef and like someone else that worked there.
Oh, maybe they were. I mean,
Or what did you
maybe
think?
they were. I think they were on a date, and that was his girlfriend, his or whatever, his actual.
Oh, okay.
I think that was his side piece.
Is there any comments on this, or can you pull up any?
Well, I did pull up the comments, and that's what people were saying was that he was like cheating. So that's why I'm just assuming that. Because that seems like the most obvious thing. Because, of course, you get, like, your first impression of the video when you watch it.
Right.
That was my first impression. So that's what everybody else is saying in the comments. So, and he fucking listened to it. She's like, get up, come outside. And then, of course, that other girl is just like, oh. Like, that's what I'm thinking. I'm definitely thinking she was just, like, a little side peek. Because she's just, like, she's not trying to, like, hey, that's my man, Like, she don't give a fuck. Like, she's just like, okay. But literally, she just... No, because, like, he has a wine glass. They're drinking wine.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah. Like, that, and that's just, that looks like a Red Lobster to me. It's
Oh
like
my
they're just
God.
trying to enjoy their fucking,
Oh my gosh.
lobster and...
Yeah, that reminds me of this clip right here.
Okay.
Girlfriend pulled up on him in the gym. If he was actually exercising, this situation probably could have been avoided. She just stood over him as he did whatever on his phone. Hopefully it wasn't bad.
I bet it was. I can promise you it was.
That
I
guy's just
swear
trying
he'd
to
been
work
sitting
out.
for at least 10 minutes on the machine. I wanted to help him, but I was training a client.
Look, she's like, shh.
Almost
has
the
no
whole gym
idea.
was watching, waiting for him to notice. When she left, we told him that whatever you did on that phone for the last 15 minutes, she saw it, buddy. He ran out after her, and I haven't seen him in the gym since this was in
got you.
January.
Oh,
January.
my God.
Yeah.
I cannot...
That reminds me of you whenever I worked at the gym and I was a trainer and you always thought I was like, yeah, you thought everyone,
Okay, well, you know what?
you thought every woman that I trained, which was, I trained 90% women because let's face it, men have an ego thing about other men training them.
Yeah.
So I mostly trained women and yeah, you thought every chick I trained I had something to do with. How about that? Well, look, I'm here.
Shut up.
No, but no, that's crazy. That
Yeah.
is crazy.
I would like to know what happened after
I
that.
would,
That's
yeah,
what I wanna know.
yeah. Story,
sure.
story time, please.
Yo, what the fuck?
Oh my god!
And it just, I know it just ends, but that's like, that's like the super funny part about it. Is like, but have you ever been in that situation though?
Oh, there's times
Wait,
I've
do boys'
walked out.
restrooms have handicaps?
Huh?
They do, right?
Well, there's
Do boys' restrooms have like handicaps?
Yeah.
Like that? Okay.
Yeah, not handicapped, but there was like in HEB, the family bathroom.
Oh yeah.
There's times where I literally had the whole family bathroom to myself, taking a giant shit.
And there's a
then
family outside
I
waiting.
blow it up and I walk out and it's like a chick with like a little girl, little boy, like trying to need to change their kids, and I just blew up the family bathroom. I'm just
Oh
like,
my god,
just like,
so
sorry,
sad.
sorry.
Oh my god, just sorry. She's fucking thinking so much shit. Like,
So bad.
Yeah.
Then you just go hide for an hour.
yes, literally.
Just go do some
Just
work
hope
on
you
the
never
computer.
see them again.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh gosh.
Let's see what else we got here. Oh, can we just go in order?
Yeah. That
Why
literally-
would you do that?
That literally makes my toes tingle. For the views, obviously.
Well,
That's what
yes,
I'm thinking.
but
Like,
ouch.
just to go viral, but like you have to like not be able to feel pain.
Pop in some one of those little. It's like they leave like
Or-
those tiny little things where it like has like a little
Uh-huh.
clear liquid in it. Oh,
Or your leg and foot better be numb. that you
Right.
don't feel anything, but still, like, you have to still have some burning sensation.
Yeah, I guess
I just don't know.
for the views, but
For the views.
oh my gosh.
Give me the views. Yeah. So.
Wow.
Oh, sorry.
No, I want to see your cover at the back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I'm
No,
not.
oh, no, you're good.
What is it, though?
Oh my
It's just a
God.
case. Yeah, it's just a case. Have a great night.
She's about to jack that phone.
So this is literally what I pictured New York City to look like. Because, so, I mean, obviously, and, like, I should have gotten the other video, but I did watch a follow-up after that, right? Because people are like, I gotta see this case, right? And so it was just kind of like sparkly, like geometric type, and obviously this crackhead was so fantasized by.
Oh, I was okay. So she was attracted to the guy. I thought she was trying to like like
No,
just
like,
grab
so-
it or something.
No, like she was like, oh, what's that? But she was trying to grab it, but obviously
Yeah.
crackhead, like. I don't know.
Wow.
So
That's
yeah,
so bad.
just if we ever go to New York, you know,
That's
we'll
like
know
one of
that's
those girls
what
that
happens.
you look at and you know they burning.
They burn. You can smell
They
it.
got the
Or you can
studs.
see it. Yeah.
Oh, you can see they got the studs. Oh gosh.
Girl, I'm in New York.
Wow. That
That's literally, I would probably scream. I'd scream. Look at that. Like, how does one produce that much spit?
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I don't care who that guy was. If that was going on and I was listening to him, I'd be like, dude, shut your fucking mouth
Yeah.
right now.
I'd fucking Will Smith the
Yes.
spit
for
out
the-
of his mouth.
So for the audio listeners, because, we always forget that, but, we totally apologize. But
Yeah.
for the audio listeners, how about this? How about you check out the audio halfway through, and then once you get to Mushroom Galaxy, jump on YouTube. Everybody wins.
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding. So this is a video of a guy having it's like at a restaurant. A guy is having a conversation with another guy, and as he's talking, the sun's coming through the window, so you just see spit particles with every fucking
lip move.
Yes.
Literally.
It's so. I'm gonna
Talk
throw
about,
up. I
hopefully
can't
hopefully COVID's not that bad and wherever
That should have been the ad for COVID. Like, hey, it doesn't spread. Watch this.
You want to bet?
Now I feel like Jesus.
Y zapatele raza, que se oiga la bota. Y puro trueque norteño, compa.
This just. Can we appreciate? Can we just take a moment to appreciate Elon Musk and how, like, awkwardly funny this guy is? Like, just his face is so funny.
Oh my God.
looking.
I know with a lot of things, you can hate him or love him, but you just gotta love this guy.
Yes,
I mean,
like, he
look at
has
him.
no
just,
worries in the fucking
just the
world with it.
freaking
Just
richest
him and
man-
a potato stick.
the richest man in the world with a kid and a potato stick at us. At a sombrero festival.
It's
Is
like
that
a
what it is?
sombrero festival. Yeah, somewhere
That's
here in Texas, I
awesome.
think.
That's
and
awesome.
so basically, like, people are just like, oh, that's Elon Musk.
Elon Musk way.
Elon Musk way, the Tesla way.
That's so cool.
They're calling their primos.
Oh my God. Hola, primo.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, did you hear that him and his wife welcomed another baby?
Really?
I think it's a little girl.
I saw some kerfuffle about that, but I was
Yeah.
like, I thought they split up.
Yeah, so, like, I thought they did too, but I
Yeah.
think they're still, like, together. I don't know if that made any sense. But yeah, so, like, I think they delivered it via surrogate this time. And apparently it has an even weirder name than this one.
Oh gosh.
So, I don't even know.
Yeah. Jesus. A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
What is the mole sign?
The mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell.
Or no, the 3.14.
3.14, the pi?
Oh yeah, pi.
3.14, like 875,
Or
309.
to the power of 10.
Yes. Totes.
Those. Oh god.
Jesus.
Poor guy.
I was just about to say I feel so bad for laughing.
Dude.
I don't know what's worse, the impact or the concrete rash you're gonna get, the road rash.
But you gotta love a good injury video.
Oh my god.
Like, it's just it's so funny.
Those things are dangerous, man.
I
I can't
know.
believe there was a time where everyone just freely just freaking. Remember when we used those? We were like going
used those,
so
like,
fast.
We were going fast all through people traffic.
Yes, all it took was one little pebble, and that would have been us.
Literally. Well, this is
One
more like a
pebble
curb.
the wrong
He
way.
didn't see
Well,
the
yeah, that
entire
was a straight up
curb.
curb. Yeah, so maybe it was just natural selection. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, as
But,
far as injury
ouch.
goes.
But hopefully he's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay, everybody. Wow.
There is a secret side of Disney World the company doesn't want you to see. If you look at a map of the park, there's a little green spot in the middle of Bay Lake. Now, there's no description of what it is, and it's completely off limits to everyone, including employees. Around 20 years ago, this mysterious island was actually another Disney park called Discovery Island. You'd take a boat from shore, arrive at the island, and basically look at exotic birds. Fast forward to 1999, Animal Kingdom opens, and it's basically a bigger and easier to get to version of Discovery Island. This sparked the very quick decline of the island. Today, it's abandoned and in ruins, completely overrun by nature. It's also heavily guarded. If you're anywhere near Bay Lake, you can be assured that you're being watched. It makes you wonder if there's more to this island than Disney is letting on.
That's where the underground bunker is.
I think Walt Disney lives on that island. I think he's still alive. I think
The
he's
underground bunker.
I think he's in a bunker frozen somewhere.
Well, yeah,
if
there's
he's
always
not
been
alive.
that theory that he's like frozen under the
Under the park?
and because wasn't the very top of the castle was supposed to be his room, but it wasn't even finished by the time before he died, so he didn't get to experience it.
Yeah.
And there's that theory that he had some form of cancer, so whenever that cure came out, they were gonna unfreeze him and cure him.
Oh wow! And
Yeah,
just
that's
make
the
him...
whole. That's been the conspiracy theory since as long as I can remember. So
Yeah.
maybe that has something to do with it. Everyone always said it was under the the castle. Maybe it's under that island, that bunker, or like you said, he could just still be alive living in there.
Literally,
Yeah.
he could literally. That's what I was gonna ask you too, because I mean, I've never been there. Disney World, Disneyland, none of them. And so, like the castle, can people go in there? Or is that just like a
I don't
closed,
know
like, you
because
just
when
take
I went, it
pictures?
was a school trip, so it was at night, so they only opened a certain section for us, like the one with the haunted mansion and stuff, and
yeah,
that log ride that you can't that they changed because it was like turned out to be like a racist song or something like that.
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't hear nothing about that.
Yeah, and then the area with Space Mountain is the one that I went into, so I saw the castle. But I don't think you can go inside. I really don't think so.
So who knows
I'm not
what's
sure.
in there? I don't know.
Maybe you can. Maybe the first floors you can. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I should have paid attention more. But yeah.
There could easily be like a gift shop.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah,
Something
there's
like
lots
that.
of gift shops.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. Like, yeah, I would like to look that up or something. But
Yeah, do more research. There's
Yeah,
probably
but-
so many Disney conspiracies.
oh
alone.
yeah, I bet.
We'll have to like
Disney's-
deep dive into.
Yeah,
them.
for Disney to be like one of the companies that controls the world, any company that controls the world, they got some dark shit.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee you.
and as big as that.
Yeah, exactly. I got some. Yeah, you telling me you got that big, you didn't fuck over anyone or have some crazy freaking Illuminati type secrets? Like, yeah, no,
Literally.
come on.
Oh my god!
I think that dog's bark box is broken.
I think so too.
It sounds like a
I'm just gonna assume he has like a condition or
right.
something.
And look how his
because-
mouth opens too. It's like
Yeah.
maybe it's his mouth. It's like almost like a siren or something, or like a horn.
Kind of, yeah. It kind of looks
Horn.
like he has like a O shape going on over
Right?
here, like
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Girlfriend pulled up on.
This is just a crazy video. Sorry it's late, but I've had a lot of coffee.
I didn't even get to read the thing. What was it?
So basically, this video is explaining how everyone thinks we're just like set in one spot in the solar system and everything's just revolving around the sun. When really, the sun is going up and everything's revolving up. So basically, we're like moving like a vortex kind of, rather than just in one spot. You know, we're basically moving through fucking space and time, and everyone thinks it's a joke. You know
Everyone just continues to.
Everyone just continues to live their life like there's a destination, I guess.
Everyone continues to live their life like we just can't just blow up at any moment.
Yes, exactly. It's crazy to think about, you know. And it's like, that's again, I don't want to go off from religion, but it's like, you know, I respect science and I love science and like the, you know, even astrophysicists like Neil deGrasse Tyson. You know, it's like I don't know. There's scientists out there, the smartest people in the world, rather believe that all of this happened by it took billions of years, but it all happened by mistake, than to think that there's a higher power in play. Like, which one seems more believable? That something, whether you believe it's a person, whether you believe it's an entity, whether you believe it's the whole space universe itself as one being, that something created or something's at play in all this, or just billions of years, it just here we are, fully functioning, everything that we evolved perfectly. Like, you know.
Yeah. You say what seems more believable, but it's like, what seems more realistic?
What seems more realistic, that it took billions of years, but all these atoms happen to come into play and make the perfect existence?
Yeah.
Or there's something higher at play? I'm gonna go with the latter.
Same.
I want to do this with Logan.
Oh my god.
Like parachuting with your dog. This is so cool.
Logan is that chill too.
Yes.
Like, he would love it.
Yes, and like I feel like animals, like they don't know the concept of like danger and death when it comes to this. So he's just like chill. He has no idea like if I fall, like this is it. He's just like, oh wow, this is awesome.
Oh my god, just enjoying the wind.
Yes, it's a beautiful dog too.
Yes.
To fly with a dog is maybe something unusual for most people, but it's actually quite common for a paraglider pilot.
When they land.
He sounds like Jean Girard from Talladega Nights.
Right?
He's like Ricky Booby.
Ricky Booby. Dog's like, okay, we're on land now.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's so cute.
That's amazing. Ricky Booby. Sounds like that.
Grandma,
What is it?
how long am I supposed to do this for?
Do what?
Steam the vegetables. You told me to steam the vegetables. What? Like, how long am I supposed to do it for?
What are you doing?
You told me to steam the vegetables, Grandma.
I did.
Well, what?
That's not the way you steam vegetables.
Why
Oh,
did-
look here. This is the steamer.
Oh, I mean, Grandma, I didn't know. I'm just trying to help you out. Trying to help you get ready for dinner.
Hold it. Are you serious? You're serious?
Yes. What?
She's like contemplating, like, why are you my grandson?
Maybe we should get you some help, or maybe go back to school or something.
Grandma, I'm just trying to help.
Go back to school.
An arm?
To steam it.
Oh well.
She's so disappointed. Look at this look right here.
I know.
With an arm?
To steam it.
No, you got to go back more.
Yeah.
When she's like contemplating.
Right there. That's
Yes.
literally that look right there. She's like, where in my DNA
Did I go wrong?
is there Momo?
How much percentage
She's
of
like,
Momo
is that
did I pass on?
television? Is that television?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
poor Granny's so.
Yes,
She's so
literally.
sad.
She's like, why?
Oh
Is this
yes, but
happening?
it was a prank, so he's not really.
Yeah.
He's not really that dumb.
I know. I mean, obviously somebody's recording.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know that. Makes me think of what was set up.
Hi.
So
Good
yeah,
morning.
this is a cat that loves watching
You like to
cartoons.
watch TV show? I think you do.
Oh.
It's loud.
He's like, now. Of course. Of course. Cats would love Little Einstein.
Yes, like you're right. Like, cause I think you brought this up, like how cartoons are always like.
They're interactive.
Yeah.
Like moving and.
Yeah, so I mean, this
Look
might
at
be too
her.
long.
She's so cute.
She's definitely a cutie. Remember how I didn't want a cat until, well, my mom's always had cats and loved cats, and I liked cats when I was little, but like as an adult, like I don't want cats in our household, and now we have like technically 3, but really more because we let cats in and out all the time, the outside cats. It's little. I love cats. Little fur balls of antidepressants is what I like to call them.
Literally,
little furry antidepressants. What cats are.
Just
dogs are awesome too. We have Logan and other dogs. So
yeah. We don't deserve animals.
Animals just in general are just awesome.
General, yeah.
And they're smarter than we think.
Oh yeah.
Is that all of it?
I don't know.
I think so. It's been a long night. I'm sure we're both tired.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's been a good little catch up show.
Yes.
What else do you think, babe?
The return of me.
Yes.
I don't think. I mean, I'm pretty tired too.
Yeah. But
yeah, I had fun talking.
You did?
Yeah.
I did too. I mean, I really I want to get on the ball with this podcast again because we kind of it's been a while, but like being back here, it's awesome. I miss doing this.
It was good.
So we're gonna get back on the ball with it. But of course, if you've been watching long enough, we say a lot of things that we hope happen, and sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
So we'll just see what the future holds. But for now, if you enjoyed this episode, please give us a like. Subscribe. That really does help. It's not just us saying it. When you've heard all these other YouTube channels, people say like and subscribe, but like it legit really does help. Helps YouTube know that actually people are watching and liking, so that helps them show our videos to other people, and then we grow, and then you get the pleasure of being like, man, I remember when they got 20 views.
You get the pleasure of being one of the originals.
Yeah, one of the originals, and we'll take care of you.
Yes.
Whatever that means. But support us if you want to support us further than that. Of course, there's the Patreon. We're gonna make it a point this year to be active on it and to post on it. So we're always gonna say post on Patreon. Just be on the lookout for when one day you're gonna look on our Patreon and we're just gonna post like 10 videos and we're just gonna run from there.
Yeah.
And then of course CayVin.com. We got a merch page. Check out our merch. The last merch shop, let's face it, we didn't really like it because we realized that they were charging shipping on every little thing that you bought. They were charging $5 shipping, so we had to kick them to the curb, and we got a new merch supplier, I guess you could say, where we're going to be offering free shipping on everything. So no matter when you order, no matter what you order, always going to be free shipping on CayVin.com. So check that out for our merch. They even got some special edition merch, which we'll of course add to that and add new releases and all these plans we got. Let's just see what the future holds, I guess.
$3.99, people.
Yeah.
Can't beat it.
Yeah, there we go. So what else you got to say, babe?
I think that's it.
All right. You sure?
Yeah.
You positive?
I'm positive.
You positive? What are you going to do now?
Positive. Oh, I'm going to go hit the sack. I'm going to go catch some Z's.
To catch some Z's. Get him down there. Well, they're hitting our music, people. Peace and love. And you. We'll hear from us soon.
Bye, guys.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.